sometimes you don't, people sometimes not coming because they sick of you. Sometimes people are having other things going in their minds. Isn't that something? And you think it's you, or you think some other cause, and we may even cop a couple of attitudes to somebody. But it's not about you. It was about what they were going through in their own minds concerning themselves. Jnana, do you remember that?
Yes. I was talking about, it was maybe about a little after I graduated from high school, and I had been going through some things, and I was saying that sometimes you never know what a person is going through. Sometimes you may see them sitting in the back and they may not smile, or they may not be dressed how you think they ought to be dressed, or they may not be up and doing what you think they ought to be doing, but you can't judge or just make your judgments on that person because you never know what that person is going through. And I had been going through a lot. Some things had happened to me, and even though I was raised in the church and I knew how to pray, sometimes I just didn't have the will to pray. And I had some friends who would come see about me, and only a few knew what I was going through, and they would keep me in prayer and keep me lifted up. And I got the courage one night. Actually, Henry called me because I was living in Palmetto at the time, and he was like, "I'm going to come get you for church." I said, "Okay, cool, whatever, I'll go." So I came, and it was, I think it was a Saturday night, and Miss Campbell was preaching out. I think most of the team had gone out of town, and it was a small group here that night. And there was a lady who was here in the services that night, and she came over and just held me and hugged me, and she just prayed that the things that I didn't have the strength to pray. She just held me and prayed, and she just looked at me and said, "It doesn't matter what you're going through. I don't care what it is. I'm not here to judge you, but I'm just here to give you strength," because she was giving strength the same way that she was giving it. And I was encouraging the youth. We all do go through things. We all have our issues, but there is a God, and you can come out, and there's nothing that you've ever done that's so wrong that you can't be forgiven, because God always forgives you. No matter how people look at you, no matter how people may judge you, sometimes it's the people that you never would expect, and it hurts, but you come and you hold your head up high, and you never look like what you've gone through. Your past is not what you are, but it did make you who you are. So you have to walk in that light and be a witness to share to some other young person who may be going through the same thing or something similar. You just be there for that person, because it's your testimony that can help bring them out.
She's a little out of breath. She's expecting now their family, the Coopers. She's also a graduate of the West Coast School for Human Development. Thank you, Jnana. And that's encouragement to any of you who go through things. And sometimes, we don't know, and people want to say, "I know what you're going through," but sometimes they can't feel what you were feeling. So this is why we should try to at least understand.